Sunday to you guys. How are you guys doing? How's your day been going? Welcome back again to my channel. It is me, your girl Fosti Onyi, and you're welcome back again to Fosti Onyi Media, where we talk about all things trending, giving our opinions on real gist, entertainment, politics, and all that. As you come in, guys, do well to subscribe to the channel, turn on your notification bell, all that good works. And let's get right into this. It is now evident that the current government of APC ruling us in the person of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu and his wife, Mrs. Remi Tinubu, it is clear and evident that maybe they don't really mean well for Nigerians. And I say this due to this trending video of Mrs. Remi Tinubu talking about the empowerment they have given to Nigerians. And all she had to say was that Nigerians are being empowered by her. She has been spending her money, spending 1 billion, spending this and that. And I was curious to know if it was her money she was spending, the billions she was mentioning, if it was her money or it was the money of Nigerians. And what did she say she's been spending the money on? The empowerment she's talking about. The empowerment is 50,000 naira each to various Nigerians for them to go and start the akara business, the roasting of corn business, and the kuli business. For those of my audience who are not Nigerians, who may not really understand what the akara business is is bean cake. It's made from beans. The beans is grounded and into a paste, and that beans is now fried in hot oil. We also have the kuli is made out of granuts. You know, it's like a granite, let me call it like a granite cake. It's like a granite cake. Roasting corn, we all know what corn is. So roasting it over an open fire and selling. And she's not talking about doing these businesses on a large scale. No, she's talking about the petty kind of business where you are on the roadside frying your akara or roasting your corn or your selling your kuli. And what she said, you know, it caused an outrage and an outpour of emotions in Nigerians, saying that at this dispensation in 2026, the first lady of a great nation like Nigeria would come out and insult Nigerians by telling them to do this. Guys, let it not be as if I'm talking too much. I want to share my screen now so that we can actually watch the video and hear from the horse's mouth. So give me a minute and let me do this.
Nigerians as best as we could. What is we're trying to give hope, and to start akara business doesn't take a lot of money. To start roasting corn, or somebody even said about grant, you see they're saying that kuli doesn't take much. We didn't give them a loan, we gave it to them as a grant. So we've encouraged Nigerians as best as we could. What is within our hands, I have given, and I keep giving, and those are the things we've done.
Guys, you've heard it from Mrs. Tinubu. According to her, she has been giving grants and she has advised Nigerians to go and start frying akara, roasting corn, and making kuli to sell. But something that she said here, for every word that somebody says, sometimes you can pick some things out of that. The point number one I want to pick, she said she has been given grants. Leads me to my first question. The grants you have been given, is this money your personal money, or is this money from the public, Nigerians' money? Nigeria's money. Is it Nigeria's money you are giving to Nigerians as grants? That is question number one. The other question, who are these grants meant for? Are they meant for the youths? Are they meant for the aged? Are they meant for our mothers in the villages, or what? This is the second question. And I want to pick something out of this. If these grants are meant for the youths, is this the future you want for the youths? The youths of every nation is the backbone of that nation, because they are the workforce. They are the innovative minds. They are the ones that still have the energy, the strength to do most of the manual labor of that country. Whereby you do not equip the youths with the right innovation, with the right mind, with the right equipment, that country is doomed to fail. So is Mrs. Tinubu advising Nigerian youths to start frying akara and roasting corn and doing kuli petty business, where they have the opportunity to give the youths an ample time, an ample grace, an ample education, and ample tools to better themselves? The world is leaving Nigeria behind, because Nigeria is not a production economy. We hardly produce in Nigeria. We are a consumption-based economy. And for production to happen, we need the right industries, the right machineries, the right machines to be able to produce. More companies need to be able to be into production. For you to know how bad it is, Nigerians are importing toothpick. Can you imagine that? It now turned the country into a dumping site, whereby most countries that are production companies, sometimes they even drop their rejects into Nigeria system. And a country that is production based will not go far, because you have to a country that is consumption based will not go far, because if you are able to produce what you consume, then you have now created jobs for the country, thereby making use of the manpower of your country. And who has this manpower? The youths. So if the Nigerian youths is not equipped with innovation, how do you think that the country can progress? And as anything somebody says, there are other people who are currently benefiting from that failed system who will support them. So it is not a surprise when you go on social media spaces and look at comment sections of some Nigerians that are benefiting from the rot of the economy. You can imagine someone that is benefiting from the rot. Do you expect him to say he wants things to get better? No. He will prefer the status quo, so that he can continue to enjoy the benefits that he's benefiting from the rotten system. When you look at comments, some people say, these are the businesses that some mothers did to train their children. Yes, quite all right. I'm not disputing that. But do you want that situation to continue? And I'm not saying that roasting akara or frying akara or roasting corn or whatever is a bad business. No, it's a humble job. But for which class of people are you expecting to do that? Are you expecting a graduate who went to school to be able to impact into the society, to forget that impact now and move to roasting and frying akara in this present dispensation? How do you think, even to the point that even the 50,000 naira that she said she gave out as grants, that money is not even enough to start the akara business? Because you have to buy a pint of beans or even more. You have to buy onion, you have to buy pepper, you have to buy groundnut oil, you have to even pay for the land where you put your table and your tray. You have to pay for the land. Either you pay the grant fee or something. At the end of the day, if you're calculating all the costs that is attached to starting an akara business, in just a small scale akara business, you should be spending nothing less than 100,000 naira. If we are going to be realistic, in today's time and age, as at 2026 today, you are going to need at least 100,000 naira to start that business. So what are we talking about? How many people are going to be frying this akara? How many people are going to be buying it? So when I see people talking about that, our mothers did that, and so are you saying that a parent who spent his resources training a child through school would allow that child, or would be happy to see that child forfeiting that education because of lack of jobs, lack of care from the government, lack of provision from the government? We just forfeit that job, then go and start frying akara, roasting corn and kulikuli? That's the question we Nigerians should ask ourselves. After 3 years or more in government, what has Tinubu and co, what have they really achieved? What have they really done for Nigerians? What have they really elevated? What have they really solved for Nigerians? When Nigerians speak out, people are quick. Those people that I said are benefiting from the riots, they are quick to, come out and defend and defend. But you are defending something that doesn't really make sense. You are defending a situation that is so glaring. You're defending a situation that is so glaring. Everybody knows, even a toddler today knows the situation of things in Nigeria. The way Tinubu met Nigeria in 2023 is not the same way it is today. Before he got into power, fuel was at least 200 plus, 200, let's call it at least 250 naira. As of today, what is the price of a liter of fuel? Almost 1,300. So what are we talking about? Is it the cost of food prices? More than tripled as of today. Is it electricity? How many people are still getting the number of hours which they promised, band A, band B, or whatever? You are paying so much for little value. Is it in terms of security? Most people can no longer travel through roads anymore because of this banditry and whatever. And the one that is still annoying me, that I can't even wrap my head around, is that the government, after catching these terrorists, come out and claim say to Nigerians that they are rehabilitating these people and sending them back into the society. Of recent, I just read that one of the rehabilitated bandits have done another thing again. He has kidnapped other people again. So if we are looking at the reality, the statistics of what is happening today, Tinubu's government has not done well. Let's call a spade a spade. And now, if what his wife is saying, that Nigerians should go and be frying akara, roasting corn and roasting kulikuli, if that is the reality, if that is the plans they have for Nigerians, isn't it evident enough for Nigerians to see that maybe these people don't really have any plans for us? Maybe they are just working on vibes and inshallah, that whatever comes, whatever happens, happens. They don't really care. They are just satisfied, in helping, in satisfying their clique. This APC government have shown that it only cares about satisfying the needs of its members. And I will tell you this, I will show it to you. There's a video. I'm going to play my screen again. I'm going to show you my screen again. There's a video of Mrs. Remi Tinubu giving out cars to the APC leaders, women leaders in the country. She gave them cars and they were clapping, jubilating, happy. Why to Nigerians? She's giving Nigerians 50,000 naira to go and start akara business and kulikuli and roasting of corn business. You can see the disparity. So guys, let me just play this so that you will use your ears to listen to this.
Leader for Abia State, APC woman leader, APC woman leader for Anambra State, APC woman leader for Bauchi State, APC leader for Osun State, APC leader for Oyo State. Your vehicles will be ready before the end of the week. So I urge all our governors, this is how we want our women to be treated. The vehicles are your personal vehicles. You are not giving it to the party. Can you hold on, please? You register the vehicles in your name.
You have heard it, Nigerians. You have heard it all. So, the APC women leaders, their grade is to have cars given to them. While Nigerians, nothing. Lagbaja, nothing for you. It's not funny, oh. I'm just looking that Nigerians are not really angry enough. No, I don't really think Nigerians are that ready. I don't really think Nigerians are that ready. Because if at this dispensation, we are having cliques of tribalists still talking about voting this government in, then I don't think Nigerians are really, really ready enough. Because come to think of it, if you are putting tribalism above the well-being of the country, what exactly are you gaining from that? Guys, sorry about that. What exactly are you gaining from that if you are putting tribalism? Because, and now I'm talking to the common Nigerian man who is so, as in, I don't just want to use the wrong word here, who is so crazy about tribalism, who can do anything, say anything, push any propaganda just to satisfy his selfish reason. What are you gaining exactly from being a tribalistic person? That's my question to you now as a Nigerian. When you go to the market to buy stuff, do they sell things different to you because you're a tribalist? Are you giving a different price when you go to the market to buy your food items or to buy any item at all? As a tribalist, pushing tribalism, promoting tribalism, when you're traveling by road, are these terrorists asking you your tribe so that they can let you go? Or are you not still suffering the same realities that all Nigerians are suffering? But because you have been blinded, so blinded, in 2026, we are still talking about tribalism. One generation goes, another generation picks it up from where the next left it. When the government wants to divide and conquer, they just move in with tribalism, they move in with religion, and then they just go and rest. And you see Nigerians fighting amongst themselves, trying to destabilize the things, not speaking with one voice. It is evident that this government has not done well so far. Giving them another 4 years term is a waste of time and opportunity. My advice is that Nigerians should sit up, do the needful. At least let's try somebody else. Yeah, we have tested Tinubu, we know how it is. Even if he enters again for his second tenure, we already know how it will be. We already know how it will be. You don't need a soothsayer now to tell you. You already know how it is going to be, if not worse. Let us try another. Let us try another. As the wise people will say, it is only a foolish person that will be doing something for a long time and that thing is not working, and he still believes that he will continue to do it, that it will eventually work. It is only somebody that is not wise that will think that way. If you try this and this doesn't work, you try another thing. So get your PVCs ready. You are now seeing that they don't really have any plans like that for you. You can go and be frying your akara and be roasting your corn and be selling your kulikuli. If that works for you, fine. Fine. You understand? But for Nigerians that really want the good of Nigerians, the upliftment of Nigerians, you know what to do. You get your PVCs, you vote right. Don't allow yourself to be bribed. Don't allow your votes to be bought. Deal with your conscience, that which is good, and do the right thing. Power is fleeting. The good name you make today is what will speak for you later. He who has ears, let him hear. Guys, this is where I will end this particular video. I hope you enjoyed it. Do well to subscribe to the channel, like, share, all that good stuff. Until I see you again in another live stream, guys. Take care of yourself, love yourself, and be good to yourself. Bye, guys.